This past Saturday, Errol Spence put on a cataclysmic performance versus Dennis Ugas. And after the fight, he told Terrance Crawford, boy, you next. He said, I'm coming for that shit next. He said he coming to take Terrance Crawford's belt. Finally, name dropped him down real hard after the fight. And then even after that, on social media, it looks like he took to Instagram and posted a picture doubling down on the fact that he's coming to take Terrance Crawford's belt. What up? What's going on, y'all? Much love, peace, and blessings. This your boy, Get a Mic. Shout out to everybody that support the channel, that's checking in. Man, what an epic fight that was last night. Super entertaining. And now everybody's turning their attention to Terrance Crawford, rightfully so. The boxing world, boxing fans, Errol Spence fans, Terrance Crawford's fans, everybody has been waiting for these two to eventually step in the ring. Hasn't been made yet. Looks like Terrance Crawford been calling out Errol Spence for a while. Errol Spence has been clearly stating what exactly he's trying to do and what belts he's trying to get in the order in which he's trying to do so. And it looks like he's done everything he said he was going to do and got all the belts he said he was going to get. It's only one belt left to get, and that's Terrance Crawford. He left a message, like I said, on Instagram, and it shows basically a big fish type Grim Reaper type thing going on, going from door to door, slaying everybody inside the door and leaving the belt hanging on the door. And he's knocking on TC's door. And I got to tell y'all, like I said yesterday in the video I dropped yesterday, I totally 100% believe, I wouldn't say 100%, but you know what I'm getting at. I'm totally convinced. And I understand. I know there's going to be people, I get it. I totally understand Terrance Crawford is definitely a different type of fighter than the Dennis Ugas. I get that. But just looking at the way in which he handled his business in this fight, the manner in which he beat this guy down over time, the way he punished this guy over time, to me just showed nothing short. It was nothing short of amazing what we saw last night, the way he went about things. And the reason why I say this is because we know Dennis Ugas coming off of the biggest win of his life versus Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? Shocked the world, beat Manny Pacquiao. It was something that a lot of people just didn't see coming. And we know this guy is a super skilled Cuban fighter, quick hands, good defense. He's very honest on offense. You know what I mean? When he's throwing his jabs, he's not getting out of position. He's just an all around smart fighter. Dennis Ugas, and anybody that know boxing should understand that the guy knows boxing. He's very good. He's very smart. And the way Errol Spence was able to set the pace, set the tone in this fight versus Ugas, and really just constantly just beat the man down, man, landing body shots. Just going, uppercuts, just punching the man in the right eye over and over again. Just the way in which he displayed in this fight really, really make me confident, in saying that I don't see why Errol Spence doesn't beat Terrance Crawford. And a lot of people that watch me, that's been watching me for some years now, I know I've been away from the channel and doing other things and super busy in my personal life. But a lot of people that watch or have been supporting me and watching me for some years now understand how I feel about professional sports, how I feel about, boxing and how it's rigged. And I can give you probably a long list of fights that I can tell that I believe was like that. You know what I mean? Was that fight like that? Possibly so. I don't care, to be honest, one way or another anymore. But as far as what we were able to see on film, what happened, because that seems to be the only thing anybody cares about. Nobody cares about whether it was staged or rigged and none of that. Nobody cares. They just want to be entertained. So just looking at it from an entertainment standpoint, doesn't look to me that unless something happens behind the scenes, doesn't seem to me like Terrance Crawford could beat Errol Spence. I'm gonna just come straight on out and be honest. If he do beat him, it's gonna have to come early. He's gonna have to try to get him out of there in the first 4 to 5 rounds if Terrance Crawford is gonna have any chance of knocking out or beating Errol Spence Jr. And that's just my opinion. And I'll probably do a video on how I feel about and go in depth on how I feel about Terrance Crawford's chances and what he would have to do in order to beat Errol. But the way Errol sets the pace, sets the tone throughout the fight, comes forward, constantly jabbing, constantly sticking in there with you, know how to move around, know how to stay inside the pocket with you, knows how to bang with any fighter. We know Terrance Crawford throws punches, but nobody bangs in there hard, pause, like Errol Spence Jr. when it comes to the sport of boxing at 147 pounds. I just don't see nobody beating him at this division. Maybe when we get to the next division, if he moves up after this, after he fight Terrance, cool. There may be some other stuff up there that he might run into, some issues. But as far as at 147 pounds right now, I'm not seeing Terrance Crawford beat this guy. I'm not seeing Terrance Crawford being able to take those kind of punches and that kind of punishment. It's one thing to compare, people's boxing ability and their offensive abilities in the ring. It's one thing to compare offensive, but like Mike Tyson said, everybody got a plan until they get hit. And you got to put that into consideration when it comes down to Terrance Crawford. We have no idea how he's going to hold up after that kind of a beating from Errol Spence Jr. I'm not confident in his ability to be able to stand up against Errol Spence for that kind of beating for that long. You know what I mean? I just really don't see it. Takes nothing away from Crawford. Takes nothing away from his offensive skills. But I just think Errol Spence Jr. is a special fighter. I've had my ups and downs with the way I feel about the guy from time to time. But for the most part, just judging by skill set, just judging by his ability to keep his foot on the gas, to get stronger as the fight goes on, Errol Spence Jr. is definitely, like I said before, he's definitely the truth. And I do see him coming for that belt, that Terrance Crawford belt. And I think the fans know it. I think he know it. And I think deep down inside, I think Terrance Crawford know that eventually he gonna end up losing to Errol Spence, right? And anything can happen. It's the sport of boxing. Terrance Crawford is a hell of a fighter. He definitely knows how to throw hands. He knows how to, move around the ring, change positions. He knows how to bang with fighters. I give him that. I definitely see Terrance Crawford mixing it up. He do let his hands go. But my opinion, Errol Spence got a chin. He definitely knows how to mix it up when the fight get rough. He definitely knows how to get rougher. And that's one of the things we definitely got to keep into consideration. Errol Spence knows how to get rough when the fight gets rough. Okay, I think we got to look at that too. And I even talked about that in the past when I was at the Staples when he fought Sean Porter. That was a heck of a fight. Sean Porter did put pressure on Errol, tried to make the fight, serious, but Errol Spence bit down. And when the fight got tough, he got tougher, man. And he ended up landing a big shot, left hook to the face, and had Sean Porter twisting and turning and falling on the floor, basically. But, it is what it is, man. Terrance Crawford, you know what I'm saying? I believe in his heart. He got the type of heart that believes he can win, you know what I'm saying, for sure. But you know what I mean? He know Errol coming. He know it's been a long time coming. Both of these guys want to get paid. But, when you look at the X's and O's, so to speak, of boxing, when you look at how things going to play out, I definitely see Errol Spence being the stronger fighter, the more grittier fighter, the one that's going to bite down and dig down deep. And that's how I see that fight playing out, man. But, that's just my thoughts on it. I'm pretty sure you guys got your own thoughts. I saw this post for Errol Spence on Instagram and thought I'd jump in here and drop a video. Seems like these types of welterweight videos with Errol and Crawford and Keith and Sean and all of these guys seem like the type of videos that you guys want to hear. You don't really care to hear about nothing else, so we're going to keep it moving right here with this. And if you like it, hell, just let me know in the comments and I keep making them. Whatever videos you want me to make, just put it in the comments and I'm going to keep making them, man. But anyway, appreciate everybody checking into the video. This your boy, Get a Mic. Much love, peace, blessings to everybody to checking in. Brothers and sisters to the four corners of the earth. You know what it is. And I holla.